A typical Luca Brecel performance then to safely get through his potentially his first, well, it is his first match today as we spoke to him earlier. Luca, assessment of that performance?
Yeah, quite happy. I felt really good today. I felt like I was cueing really well. It didn't all come out yet, but I feel like there's a lot in it in this tournament yet to come out. So yeah, very happy with the performance and probably the best I've felt since Shanghai.
You sort of feel different on a daily basis, snooker players, don't they? It's nothing you can really put your finger on, is it? But you just got to roll with it. And do you change your technique and thought process daily, or is it do you try to roll with what you've got generally?
Yeah, obviously just try to accept what you've got, but it's most of the time when I go to the practice room and the first shot, I can already feel how it's going to be today. And today I felt like, oh, it's my arm feels really good and I was cueing really well. So yeah, that's the most important for me, the feeling. Even if I miss a couple shots here and there, I just know that my game is in there, so I'm quite happy then.
Let's have a look at some of them. I think early on in matches it sets the tone, doesn't it? You'll remember all of these shots. That was a nice sort of confident starter, wasn't it, the way you played it?
Yeah, never easy those shots, especially when you have to roll them in that weight. Yeah, it went in and then played a good black and a good red afterwards, and then I felt quite relaxed, yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about you played a good red afterwards. This is the exact one here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of those shots you never know what's going to happen, you know, first couple of shots of the game. So I was happy it went in, and yeah, after that I never really got in trouble, I guess.
A feature of your game down the years has been, we've sometimes talked about your cue ball being maybe a little untidy, but you're quite happy to play these type of shots in and out of ball, can't you, because of your cue power and your action?
Yeah, sometimes I just put like 100% into the pot and just forget about the cue ball a little bit, because I think percentage-wise maybe that's going to come out better in the end. You know, if you always make sure of the pot, then I think, yeah, I can always recover. But if you miss the pot, then obviously the break is over. So I just try to focus on the pot and sometimes just leave a straight black, because I know I can just screw it off the cushion and, you know. So, yeah.
It must be nice to have the talent and the ability to get, you know, work the cue ball the way you do. Here's another example. It was actually a couple of shots later,
yeah.
wasn't it?
And the funny thing is, I even enjoy it. You know, sometimes I get out of position and I quite enjoy it because I know I can play like a nice shot for the crowd, maybe. So I look at it that way, and yeah, that's the way I play.
I call it the scenic route for normal players, but actually for you, no, it's okay.
Yeah,
I can do that.
Sometimes it looks a difficult shot, but for me, it's not always a difficult shot. But I think it's improving all the time. My cue ball, it's not that bad as it used to be. It's still quite tidy sometimes, not always like all the other top players.
So you've got a few hours off, obviously, and you come back at 7 o'clock tonight. You'll be expecting a tough match against, is it Gary Wilson or Ding?
Yeah, correct.
So, yeah, get a bit of rest and...
Yeah, obviously this game was good because I felt like I saved some energy for tonight. Obviously, you don't want to go 4-3 on the black and lose a lot of energy, so this was quite handy, yeah. And
you're a dedicated lad, as I know, but you've got China next week, but all your thoughts are on this event, aren't they? It's a big one.
Oh, yeah. I'm just here to try and go as deep as possible and hopefully even win the tournament. I feel like I'm confident enough, I'm playing well enough, I guess. It hasn't come out yet, 100%, but I feel like it's in there, and that would be a massive bonus to win this, obviously, and take the pressure off for China.
It's another title you just like to tick off. You've got a few now, you're building all the time. Obviously Sheffield, but more's good.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the difference, you know, being a world champion or being number 25 in the world. Every tournament you come to, you're just trying to win it, and beforehand you just try to win 2 or 3 games and just get some ranking points, and you're happy. So that's the change, yeah.
Well, we know you're a man in demand and time is precious. Thanks for your time. I know you want to go and prepare for tonight's match, so thanks again for coming in and spending some time with us. But of course we've got a big afternoon ahead still coming up for you. We've got Ronnie O'Sullivan is back in the building. He's potentially got 2 matches today, but he's up against China sensation Si Jiahui. That's coming up for you after the break.